Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Josh Spencer, the founder of Team Next Level. I'm also going to be the one running this group for you. First of all, I want to welcome you all to the group. I'm excited to be running this for you. In this group, you're going to be learning a lot about the Beachbody business, what it takes to get started. I'm going to be answering a lot of the questions that you have as well. So just be ready for the next 3 days. I'm going to be going over this stuff, and if you do have a question, don't hesitate to reach out to me. You can message me, or you can just post it in the group. Probably posting in the group would be better so that everybody can see your question. But anyway, so first, before I get into anything with the group, I want to share my story on how I got started in the Beachbody business. It's a very interesting story. So this goes back to my baseball days. I started playing baseball when I was 5 years old. I started playing travel baseball all around the country when I was about 12. I was playing somewhere around 120 games a year. So I was very active. And because I was so active, I never really had to eat healthy. Being on the go all the time, I was eating a lot of fast food. We were eating at a lot of restaurants. I never had to really eat healthy to be in shape. I'm not saying I was healthy because obviously looking back I wasn't, but I was in shape because I was so active with baseball. I got a scholarship to play in college, and I had a great college career. After college, though, when I got my first job as a financial advisor, so back up a little bit, my goal was to go to college, study business and finance, and get a job as a financial advisor, and then eventually start my own business as a financial planner. So that happened. I started as a financial advisor, and the stress of the job, just working a lot of hours, keeping the same eating habits that I had throughout my baseball years, kind of led me to gain a lot of weight. So I gained about 25, 30 pounds in, maybe it was a few months, which is a lot of weight to gain in such a little amount of time. But because I gained a lot of weight, it was really adding a lot of stress to my life. And the stress came from the lack of confidence I was having in myself. And because I had a lack of confidence in myself, it was affecting my career. So I knew that I needed to do something to get myself back into shape, and I did a lot of research. I was going online. I started studying a bunch of really health and fitness tips, but I could never find something that could get me to where I wanted to get. But that all changed one night when I was it was about midnight, and I was eating a bowl of ice cream. And I'll never forget the first time I saw the P90X infomercial. And it was weird that caught my attention, but it did. And the one thing I noticed about the P90X infomercial was that it advertised the program as being very hard. And that appealed to me because I have an incredible work ethic. And with it being hard, I knew that it worked. If you had to put in a lot of effort, I knew you'd get the results. So, for some reason, it just spoke to me. I went online and I purchased it. And in 90 days, I ended up losing all of the weight and then some, and literally got into the best shape of my entire life. It changed my life around. And at that point, I developed an incredible passion for health and fitness. All these people were coming to me asking what I did to get the results. I was going on a lot of message boards on Beachbody.com back in the day. And I just loved it. I loved it. And I was still going through a lot of rough times with my career. So I actually got to a point to where I wasn't getting paid because I didn't reach my quota for the previous month. And it just kept compiling. And for a lot of months I didn't get paid, which was very, very rough on me financially. So I was going through a lot of different things at that time. It was a very tough time for me personally, but Beachbody and talking to people about health and fitness and helping them and guiding them through the program and recommending the different supplements that I used, that was my escape. So every night that I came home from work, just stressed out to the max, I got on my computer and I just started talking to people about this stuff. And it felt incredible. It felt so good to know that you're doing something for other people, to give back in a positive way. So that was my routine. I went to my job, which I lost passion for. I came home and I just helped people all night long, sometimes until 2 or 3 in the morning, because I just love talking to people that much about health and fitness, about P90X and Team Beachbody and the products. Interesting though, I wasn't even a coach at that time. So it wasn't until a couple months after I finished P90X that I decided, you know what, let's give it a shot. Let's give coaching a try, see where it goes. But the thing was, I promised myself that I wasn't going to get involved to build a business. I wanted to get involved because I felt so great about what I was doing and helping other people. So Team Beachbody for me and being a coach for me was about giving back and having a fulfillment that just keeps you motivated every single day and keeps you feeling great about who you are. The last time I had that feeling was going back to my involvement in the Big Brothers Big Sisters program, which I'm sure a lot of you have heard of, and that was back in high school. And for 4 years, I mentored a little boy named David who was going through some tremendously tough times. I won't get into his story, but this kid had a rough life. Let's just put it that way. And he needed someone there to just guide him in the right direction, to have a positive influence on his life. And I was that guy. And just knowing that I was helping mold this young kid into a man and showing him the importance of integrity and just seeing the impact that I was having on his life was one of the best feelings that you can ever experience. That fulfillment was incredible. I'd never had that feeling again until I became a coach. And that's what drove me every single day. I just loved it. I loved it, and I just focused on strictly helping people every single day. Whose life can I change today? That was my priority. It wasn't to build a business. Honestly, I had no idea what even the Beachbody business was about. But ironically enough, because I was so focused on changing lives, the business just sort of grew. It got to a point in my life, probably about 8 months after I started coaching, to where I wasn't earning anything above what I started earning in the very initial stages, and that's because I didn't really understand the business, because I didn't focus on it. But I was going through a lot of rough times. I actually ended up quitting my job as a financial advisor because I just knew it wasn't for me. I started working part-time for my father. I was doing Beachbody part-time on the side, and I just did what I did to get by. So in 2009 was an extremely rough year for my wife and I. We were going through a lot of personal struggles at the time, a lot of financial issues. We were struggling to pay our bills. We were living in a one-bedroom apartment and sleeping on the couch every night while our daughter slept in the only room that we had. It was a rough time. We were also on government support, and that was very hard. And the thing is, I don't regret anything that we went through because it molded me into the person I am today. But there is not a worse feeling than not being able to support your family properly. And that was extremely, extremely hard on me. So it just got to a point to where we hit rock bottom. And that was it. And I knew that I needed to take control of our life, and I needed to change. And I needed to do what I had to do to get our family out of that situation. And there was that opportunity of Beachbody screaming in my ear, just waiting for me to just take it and run with it. And I knew that. So at that point, I started really focusing on the business, learning about the business, talking to different leaders outside the network, getting ideas on how I can grow the business effectively. And I saw the opportunity. I saw what was in front of me, and I just had to literally run with it. So I remember sitting my wife down back in, I think it was late 2009, 2010, early 2010, and I said to her, I have a huge vision for our family, and I have huge goals, and I want to be able to create incredible freedom. And I know I can get there, but I'm going to need your support. if you give me 1 year of hard work, of me working very long hours, getting up early, and staying up late, if you can give me 1 year of sacrifice, I will give you a lifetime of freedom. And of course, being the wife she is, just an incredible person, she supported me 100%. And to make a long story short, in 2010, I was named the top coach in the entire Team Beachbody network out of over 50,000 coaches. And I had built a massive team. And in that same year, I quadrupled my income, which is just incredible. And from that point on, we have built just a huge empire of coaches with great integrity who are just looking to help people and change lives. And it's an amazing thing, because I look at our team as a whole. I look at Team Next Level, who now has over 10,000 coaches, and I look at the type of people on our team, and you don't see this on other teams. You just don't. We are such good people, just people who truly want to give back, and they want to experience that fulfillment that I get to experience every single day, that fulfillment of changing lives. And there's nothing better than that. But what's so great about this business is because if you focus on changing lives, if you put others before yourself, the business side of it will come. And that's such a unique opportunity that you don't see anywhere else. And my team understands that. So what I teach my team is to put others before yourself. And I teach, obviously, how to build a business, but that's our number one priority, to build with integrity and to change lives. So as you're going through this 3-day sneak peek, please understand that. This business is not about jumping in here and making a quick buck, because if you're that person, you're not going to fit on our team. I promise you that. It's about changing people's lives. And if you can focus on helping people and put others first before yourself, then ironically enough, your business is going to grow. I forgot to add in too that after I won Top Coach, one of my coaches won Top Coach 2 years in a row that I brought into the business. And not only did I reach the Millionaires Club at age 27, 2 of the people that I personally brought into the business have reached that as well. So, guys, the freedom that I experience today is amazing. I mean, just to put it that way, it's amazing. Every single day I get to stay home with my wife and girls. I have 2 girls now, and I have the freedom to take breaks when I want, to spend as much time with them as I want. We can travel when we want. And if there's an event or something that I need to go to for them, I can easily just go. I don't have to report to a boss. The freedom that I've achieved from this business is something that is just unheard of. It's unheard of. We're debt-free, with the exception of our mortgage, which we take all that money that we would have been paying towards a mortgage and invest it anyways. But we're debt-free. We live an incredible life. We don't have to worry about financial issues anymore. And obviously, we got off government support a long time ago. But we have just complete freedom. And that's what's possible with this business. Whether you want to do it part-time, full-time, you don't even know yet, that's fine. The opportunity is there. But again, focus on other people first. The business will come. So, anyways, I hope you enjoyed my story. If you have any questions at all as you're going through the sneak peek, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Like I said in the beginning, we're here to help. All of the other coaches that are taking part in this are here to help as well. We're excited to teach you guys about the business, to show you what's possible, and hopefully at the end of this thing, we'll get you guys signed up. Talk to you soon. See ya.